Hello everyone, this is Ricky Tartar from Mame Games. This is our first ever video for a game that we've ever produced, and my nephew Alexander is filming it, and my dad here is the inventor of the game.
Hello.
Is the star actor, and we're here to introduce Senators, which is our new release at Essen, coming out this year. It's been jointly developed by my dad and I, but he was the principal architect. So would you like a quick introduction?
Yes, okay. We've been developing this game for about 2 years. It's set in late Republican Rome and involves the purchase and the development of your faction, and which at the end of the game you want to control the Senate of Rome, and that's the winning aspect. The game is basically adversarial bidding, and it's well, look, I'll let Ricky explain the mechanics of how it works.
Okay, very quickly. This is so from a top down, from about 20,000 feet. This is a typical Mame game in that it's very interactive. So everyone's playing the whole time, and you're playing each other. You're not sort of playing your own board. And as my dad says, it's an adversarial bidding game where you're juggling your money and your resources with a number of different strategies, with a push your luck element, because you don't know when the war Rome is constantly fighting wars, when that's going to escalate to the point at which some government is going to be chosen, and it's whoever has the most senators at that time wins. And what makes this game really fun is that there are, for a 45-minute to an hour game, there are a bunch of different strategies, and it is really a money management and bidding, and as my dad says, adversarial bidding game. It's not a game you're playing in a silo on your own.
And if I may interrupt here, there's no downtime in this game. Although the game is played in turns, like most games, you are active the whole time, because there's a counter bidding going on and a whole series of transactions. Anyway, I'll let him continue without interrupting again.
As if you can stop. Okay, so what I'm going to do very quickly, I won't go through the mechanics. Come and see us at Essen. This is just like a teaser to kind of give you an idea as to is this your thing or not. Basically, the game plays over between around 15 rounds. It ranges between 12 and 19 based on the deck of event cards, and so you never quite know when the game's going to end. And the game involves bidding 3 different elements of choices on your turn. You can do one of 3 things. You can bid for different resources. There are 6 different resources, like suits, with different amounts of them. You're bidding for resources to create sets to sell to the Senate for money. You can purchase...
Sorry, I interrupt again. To sell to the state and then get money from the state in order to buy senators.
Correct.
And there's after the resources, there's a 4th card which you can buy, which are the...
Who's explaining this?
Public offices, which are the public offices. Okay, right. Carry on.
All right.
Son, carry on.
There's the 3 different actions you can take are bringing goods to market, whereby you are selling goods and allowing people to collect sets, which they will eventually sell to the state to earn money to buy senators. This is unfortunately a relatively corrupt time. The second thing you can do is extort goods from people, and the last thing you can do is cash in your sets and purchase senators. Now, as the game progresses, the number of senators, which is the bottom track, is going to increase. These are the bidding tracks that people will be bidding on the different goods that they're interested. And then at some point, the clock is kept throughout the game as events appear, and at some point when 4 wars appear, the game immediately ends. And so the interesting decision point is, how much money do you use to develop a strategy of building resources so that you can build true wealth, or how much do you conserve cash and try and hustle together a little bit of money to sort of constantly stay ahead of your opponents on the track, in the hope playing the course of events of history to try and stay ahead and earn money bit
and
by
to be
bit.
and to be ahead at the moment that the war
Right.
that ends the game turns up, because you never know when that war
Right.
is going to come.
So, in summary, we won't go through it all. It's the game is about, it's the same length of time between it's a 3 to 5 player game. It's roughly the same length of time because it's
that's
set
right.
on a number of events, and it really ranges from a low of maybe 35 minutes from very experienced players. And we have tested this game endlessly. We must have played it about 150 times this summer. With different levels of people, deep gamers and pure starting players. So it ranges from about 35 minutes at the short end to maybe an hour and 15 for newbies. There are probably 2 or 3 different strategies, but like all good interactive games, the strategy you choose is going to be, you're going to adjust it based on what everyone else is doing.
Yes, that's right.
And it is, because I said we do call it an adversarial bidding game, because it is quite a push your luck money management game in there. That the different styles of bidding. There's a Dutch auction element. There's an element that you might find otherwise in Coup Handle, which is a terrific German game, where there's I set the price, someone chooses. There's a bunch of different mechanics in there that you're going to have to play off against each other to try and create the best strategy as the course of events happens. So anyway, that's it. Come and see us at Essen.
And play the game with us.
Yes. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Bye from La Mame.
Bye bye.